Alright guys, we got more on Briar Devlin from Phenomenon Serendipity. So sit tight and listen to more all about Briar Devlin. Yeah. sorry. Too much excitement. Alright, here we go. Briar and Angus Odysseus, boy that she rescued from the ship that he and his friends were in. Angus was pretty much perplexed about this girl, this strange yet unusual and pretty girl. Once Briar introduced to her crazy gang, they were crazy alright, but they were pretty nice. Angus managed to find some comfort with these guys, including Briar. For some reason, Briar managed to forget about her troubles and tried her best to focus, but she couldn't afford to lose any more people in her life than she already did. She is called in by a Lymphavian who tells her that before she goes on the mission, she must first get her first blood test checkup. Briar felt this was kind of unnecessary, but she agreed. While in the waiting room, she was pretty bored, reading just magazines and just waiting there. All of a sudden, she found herself falling asleep. When she woke up, she looked around and she could see the man that killed her friends was in the waiting room, and he began shooting other people, and Briar screamed. Then he pointed his gun at her and the gun went off. Briar screamed. But then she woke up. It was all just a dream. The patients were okay. She managed to catch her breath and begin to calm down. Okay, calm down, she told herself. Hi, a voice piped up. Briar jumped. It was Chloe Birchheart. Oh, it's you. I remember you. You were there during the incident. Yeah, Chloe said, knowing exactly what she was talking about. Um, I thought it was pretty scary, but wow, I never knew you could do that. Yeah, sorry you had to see that, Briar said. Yeah, so what are you here for? Briar asked. I'm getting my checkup too. Wait, all of us? Well, some of the new agents here. I think it's supposed to be some sort of registration or something, she said. This is kind of weird, getting a blood test. Well, I think he wants us to check if we have any allergies or any diseases. I doubt it, Chloe said. Yeah, you got that right, Briar agreed. Then Chloe asked, So, want to tell me more about yourself? It would be a lot easier, said Chloe. Sure, Briar said. I think it's high time maybe you and I could be pretty good friends, she said, even though despite the fact that she doesn't want to lose anybody. However, Chloe seemed very nice. So the two girls began talking, and while they were in the waiting room just talking with one another, they found that they have some things in common. They both hate guns, they both hate violence, and they hate conflicts and fighting. The two of them bonded and became very close. Briar was then called in, and after her blood tests, she looked a little bit better, but even though she felt pretty woozy from it. After she left, Briar then was called in by the other agents later on to report that there is another world out there. Briar couldn't believe it, but they didn't need to go just yet. However, trouble was ahead. There was some sort of figure in a purple costume with red and blue glowing. Then this figure attacked all of the others, but they managed to dodge her attacks in time. But she was a lot quicker, this figure, whoever she was, and it was a girl. From her laughter and her taunting, she was a girl. Briar and the others tried to escape. However, they were confronted by this figure. "Oh, she's fast," Briar said. Then the girl laughed. "Oh, well, well, look what I have here. If it isn't one of the freaks of Evermore. Come on, why don't you come out and show yourself? Hello there, agents of Evermore and the other worlds. Would it be okay if I kill all of you?" said the young girl. Everyone couldn't believe it. Then the girl pointed her weapon and said, "Activate Somnus Necro." This weapon was so strong against Briar and the others, it felt as if it was like taking a life. It was too much pressure, and the girl started bouncing up and down, crying out, "Die, die, 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 die," she said. "Stop," Briar cried. "Please just stop." But the girl didn't. Horror fell upon Briar. "Oh my God," she thought. "We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Oh, no, it can't end this way. This cannot be happening." She charged over and grabbed the weapon. The girl was in shock. "What?" Rin, Yukio, and Chloe couldn't believe it. Briar was laughing maniacally. "Bree?" Chloe said. "I'm not gonna let anyone die. Not me, not you, not anyone. Never, 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 ever, 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 ever," she started saying over and over and giggling still. Chloe couldn't believe it. "Bree, get out of there!" Chloe cried. Rin and Yukio followed. Everyone else didn't know what to do. They were pretty shocked. All of a sudden, there was a flash, and the girl, Briar, Chloe, Rin, and Yukio vanished. Everyone thought that they might have died. They didn't. Somehow, the MPD was picking up radiation from Briar, and it turns out they were in some other dimension. Randy couldn't believe it. "Oh, please, please let everyone be okay," she prayed. In this dimension, it was like a nightmare in there. Briar, Rin, Yukio, and Chloe could see such horrifying visions, but the most one of all was their past playing back over and over again. Briar and Chloe were so upset of seeing this, they went into different opposite directions. Once Yukio realized what was really going on, he told Rin to go after Briar while he goes after Chloe. Rin didn't know what to do, but Yukio encouraged him, saying that Rin is one of the most kindest people, reminding him of what he'd done to Kuro that one time. Rin remembered and decided to rescue Briar before it was too late. So he went after Bree. In the meantime, Briar was chased by the strange girl who introduced herself as Luna. "Oh, what's the matter, little girl? Aren't you scared of me? Don't you want to play?" She taunted, and she began giggling like a maniac again. Briar was scared. "Get the hell away from me," she demanded. "Oh, what's the matter? Is somebody getting cold feet? Oh, I got a good game to play. How about we played Russian roulette?" "You're crazy," Briar encountered. "Crazy? More like insane, you bitch," she said. "Die for me, will ya?" "No," Briar said. Her telekinesis flung Luna backwards. Luna screamed. Briar couldn't believe it. She found herself facing with an abyss near a cliff, so wide she didn't even know where it might end. However, she knew one thing. This was it. "I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry." She tried her best to hold on, but she can't anymore. "I'm done," Briar said. She spread her arms out and she was about to jump. However, Rin caught her in time before she could fall. Briar couldn't believe it. "What the hell are you doing?" she demanded. "Don't do this. Don't be stupid," Rin said. Briar began to squirm and tried her best to break free from his grasp, but Rin wouldn't let go. "Get your claws off me! Please, just let me go!" "Stop!" Rin cried. Briar was so startled that she did. "Listen, I'm not losing you. I lost too many people. Just please, don't do this to yourself, okay? I don't want you to die on me. Please," Rin said. He sounded so upset. Briar gave in. She finally understood what he was trying to do. But then she said, "Well, what you saw there, you know what it's like," she said. "I don't know what it's like?" Rin said with disbelief. "I lost my dad. No, he wasn't really my dad. He was my adopted father. But he was the only one that took care of me and Yukio. He was the only one that understood. He was like a real dad. Took care of us when nobody else did. I know what that's like. You're not alone. I can help you. Just please, don't take your own life," Rin begged. Briar knew. She nodded. And then Briar and Rin walked away from the cliff, wondering how in the world are they going to get out of here. When they woke up, they found Luna unconscious. Briar reached over to try and see if she was still breathing, but then there was a gun pointed at her. She was face to face with Luna's caretaker. He was a teenage boy, as it seemed, yet the boy looked pretty mature. This was August, a lieutenant from Nevermore. But when August realized who Briar was, he backed down, and Luna began screaming at hearing loud noises, and August had no choice but to take her and retreat with the other soldiers. Briar was dazed, wondering what the heck just happened. She was going to have to worry about that later. She had a world to go to now, a mission. Alright, that is the end of this one. Don't worry, I got more coming your way. This is not going to be long, but I hope you guys like it. I'm Catherine Donovan, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!